What's going on, guys? Let's start this off by preheating our oven to 190 degrees Celsius or 375 degrees Fahrenheit. With 2 cos or romaine lettuces that have been washed, we're going to slice them in half through the core. We're then going to remove the core by cutting a triangle shape around it. And this can be placed in a compost bin. If there's any excess water on the leaves, just give them a light pat down with a towel until they're fairly dry, otherwise the dressing that we're going to add won't stick. Tuck the leaves into a nice tight bunch and slice them into nice thin strands. And you should end up with something that looks like this. We can then place the lettuce into a large mixing bowl and set it aside. To make our Caesar dressing, slice 1 clove of garlic in half and thinly slice. Give it a rough chop until nice and fine. Then sprinkle over 1/4 teaspoon of sea salt flakes. Then with the side of our knife, we're just going to gently scrape through the garlic, and the sea salt will act kind of like a grinder or an abrasive, which will soften the garlic, forming a paste. Then with 5 anchovy fillets that have been soaked in olive oil, give them a rough chop. And then we're going to repeat the process, same as before with the garlic, but this time without the salt, as the anchovy fillets are already quite salty. And I also wouldn't recommend substituting these, as they are a main ingredient in this dressing. Once they're both smooth, add them into a small bowl, along with 2 free-range egg yolks, and 1 teaspoon of Dijon mustard. Grab yourself a damp tea towel and create a ring. Place the bowl in the centre, and this will prevent our bowl from wobbling in this next step. Give this a quick whisk to combine all of the ingredients. Then with 2 tablespoons or 30 milliliters of olive oil, very slowly pour in whilst continuously whisking to create an emulsion. Make sure all of that's mixed really well. Then with 100 milliliters of vegetable oil, we are going to do the same thing very slowly, pouring whilst continuously whisking. And the reason that we add both oils is that the olive oil has a very strong flavour, and adding only that will let off a very overpowering flavour, whereas the vegetable oil is more neutral, giving us a well-balanced flavour. Once all the oil is added, make sure that the dressing is well mixed and nice and smooth. Slice 1 fresh lemon in half, and squeeze in 2 tablespoons or 30 milliliters worth of the juice, and I like to place my hand underneath just to make sure that no sneaky seeds decide to jump in the dressing. Grate in 3 tablespoons or 30 grams of Parmigiana cheese, and add in 1 teaspoon of cracked black pepper. And then give it a whisk, making sure that it's all combined. Check it for seasoning, and then once that's done, we can place this in the fridge until we're ready to assemble. To make our croutons, with 5 slices of crusty sourdough bread, we're going to tear them up into bite-sized pieces and put them into an oven tray. You don't have to use sourdough, you can use any crusty bread of your choice, and the reason that we tear it up is that all of those rough edges will easily crisp up, creating the most amazing texture to our salad. Drizzle over 1.5 tablespoons or 20 milliliters of olive oil, sprinkle in 1 teaspoon of sea salt flakes, and then add in 1 teaspoon of cracked black pepper. Then with clean hands, rub all of that together until it's well coated. Then on a separate tray lined with parchment paper, lay down 5 rashers or 150 grams of streaky bacon. We can then put these into our preheated oven and bake them both for 12 minutes until they are both deliciously golden brown. Whilst that's cooking, with 2 chicken breasts, we're going to very carefully slice them in half, giving us 2 even-sized fillets per breast. Place them on a plate or a tray, and then season them with 1 teaspoon of sea salt flakes and 1 teaspoon of cracked black pepper. Then for our poached eggs, place a small saucepan of water onto your stovetop over a high heat and bring it to a boil. We're also going to place a large heavy base skillet onto our stovetop over a high heat. Once it's hot, pour in 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Place in the chicken fillets, seasoning side down, and sear these for 3 minutes. After 3 minutes and they're beautifully golden, flip them over and sear them for a further 3 minutes. If you happen to have any smaller fillets, check them frequently as they will cook faster, and if so, remove them from the pan earlier and allow them to rest. So then after 3 minutes on both sides, our chicken is perfectly cooked. We can then remove them from the heat and allow them to rest for 5 minutes for all of those juices to lock in. And then after 12 minutes, we have our deliciously golden brown bacon. We're going to slice it up into thin strips. Place the rested chicken onto your chopping board. And make sure to pour over those amazing juices. Then same as the bacon, slice this into thin strips. Once that's all done, add the chicken and the bacon to the lettuce, along with our golden and crunchy croutons, and the amazing Caesar dressing. Then using clean hands, rub the dressing into all of the ingredients, making sure that it's well coated. Until you're left with this beautiful salad. When your water is boiling, pour in 2 tablespoons or 30 milliliters of white vinegar, add in 2 whole free-range eggs, and we're going to poach these for 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Also, what the vinegar does is it helps the egg white hold its shape, preventing it from going everywhere in the water. Then after 2.5 minutes, remove the eggs from the water with a slotted spoon and place them onto a towel to drain. And now we can serve up. In one large bowl or multiple bowls, build your salad nice and high. I'm then going to shave over some fresh Parmigiana cheese, making sure you get it on the salad and not all over your bench. And then you can also break these up into smaller chunks if you prefer. Place the poached eggs on top. Hit it with some cracked black pepper. And dig in. This seriously has to be one of the best salads. It has so much going on. It's extremely fresh and tangy, earthy, creamy, and has the most fantastic texture. This right here serves 2 to 4 people. It can easily be doubled, tripled, and so on. Leftovers will last 1 day in your fridge, and the dressing can also be made 1 to 2 days in advance. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure you smash that like button to help my channel grow and for the YouTube algorithm, and consider subscribing for hundreds of more fantastic recipes. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay safe and enjoy.